What is the right mindset that a believer in Christ Jesus should have if they think about starting an online business, right? Or becoming a Christian entrepreneur for that matter, right? Guys, my name is Keith Peterson and I help Christians become really appreciate the importance of, and that's mindset. And as a believer, if you're reading the Bible and you study the Bible, you know that it talks a lot about mindset, right? For example, in Proverbs, it talks about, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is, right? I think there's a different version of that as well. The other version, Christ Jesus himself talks a lot about mindset. He says that if you can believe, all things are possible for him that believes. And I like what the person that Christ is addressing in that particular verse. He responds by saying, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. And I think that's where many Christians are, right? That's where many of us are. It's like, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief, right? And in this video, I want to help you in terms of starting a business. Not what Christ was addressing in that particular chapter, right? Starting a business, right? I want to help you believe that you can start a business. And I kind of want to give you practical steps as to how to do that, right? Another of my favorite verses that Christ uses is, he says that if you have faith in God, for surely I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things which he says will come to pass, he shall have whatever he says. Okay, now here's my thing, guys. That's a mindset issue. Belief, not doubting. All right? But how do you get to the point where you actually start believing in yourself? Right? I don't think it's as complicated as people make it out to be, right? But the process of unlearning all these negative things, and I struggle with it every day, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? Every day I have to struggle with doubt and unbelief, okay? But I think the key, one of the keys is knowing what you want. It's like, what do you want out of life? What do you believe God has called you to do? All right? Well, not necessarily what God has called. Maybe you didn't have a burning bush experience, but what would you like to do? How would you like to serve the Lord? Or what do you want out of life as a Christian, right? Let's just say, for argument's sake, you want to be a missionary, right? To be a missionary, especially if you're married, is not easy. Now, if you know for a fact that God has called you, then God will provide, right? Obviously. But let's say you're doing something, you just in your heart, you believe this is what you want to do for God. You didn't have the burning bush experience or anything like that. And you're like, I need money to do this, right? I need to take care of my wife, my kids, my family, or whatever, right? Then starting an online business is one way of doing that. Now, but here's the issue. So what do you do? Where do you start, right? You start by knowing what you want. Be clear about what you want. Writing it down, right? Okay, fine. I want to, in the next 6 months or 12 months, I want to start a kindergarten. I want to, that's just kind of different. It's a business on its own. I want to help women believe in themselves. I want to help single mothers, blah, 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 right? Let's just say that's how you want, that's a particular people that you want to serve as a believer, right? And you tell yourself the next 6 months and the next 12 months you want to do that. But you need money. So starting an online business can help you do that. So you tell yourself, fine, in the next 6 months, I want to start earning $2,000 a month. Obviously, we have a family that might not be enough, right? Let's just say $5,000 a month. But I just want to start at kind of like a low point, what I think is a low point. Maybe for you, it's much more than that, okay? Just to be realistic, right? You tell yourself, okay, fine. I want to start earning $2,000 a month in the next 6 months. Or in the next 90 days, 90 days, right? Whatever that might be for you. And obviously, it will then increase as time goes on, right? Again, that's a clearly defined date with a clearly defined goal. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, how does it help you with mindset? Because now it's like, it's not vague, it's not nebulous. You have an idea of what you want to do and how much money you want to earn. So it's clearly defined, right? And then that's the thing, guys. And that's basically how you can then adjust your mindset. You can say, okay, fine, I can do that. That's doable. Now, the other thing is you have to ask yourself, okay, fine, what tools then? What is the vehicle to help me get there? So there are different online businesses you can start. And by the way, guys, if you want to learn more about the online businesses you can get into, just click the link in the description box. And there's a free guide that goes through different online businesses you can start. In fact, there's another link where there's an in-depth training, free training, by the way, to show you how you can then maybe what I believe to be the best and easiest online business to start. Not the best online business, but to start with it. Just because you don't have to create a product, you don't have to worry about refunds and all of that. You just have to promote other people's products and get a commission from sometimes 60, 70, 80, even 100% commission, right? But the training goes through it. So just click the link in the description box. All right, so that's kind of one way you can deal with mindset, right? So because things become clear, now you have like a clearer path that you can journey on and say, okay, fine, that makes sense, that's clear, I can do this. All right, so it's not nebulous, it's not vague, you're not unsure. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, fine, that's that. And guys, look, maybe I don't have time to go through that in this video. There are so many reasons why we don't believe in ourselves, right? The way we were raised, the environment we grew up in, our schooling, our education. Do you get what I'm saying? And the friends we hang out with. Oh man, there are so many reasons. Okay? So just remember that. And that shapes our worldview, how we look at the world, how we look at ourselves. And it can be really tough, I'm not going to lie to you. But having a clearly defined goal with a clearly defined time frame as to when you're going to achieve that goal helps a lot. All right? It helps a lot. It demystifies the whole, you know, how am I going to do this kind of thing, right? All right, so, and I recommend you do that, okay? And one more thing, I just want to say this, guys. In the description box, please go through that free training, okay? Or download that ebook. And once you've gone through the information, take action. If you're a Christian, if you believe in Christ and you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I really have this burning desire to serve God in this particular way, but I'm just worried about money. Here's one way of doing it, all right? One way, a way. I'm not saying it's the best way, but it's a way, and it's a way that works. It's worked for a lot of people. Okay, guys? Last thing, I just want to say this. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification button. And one more thing also, share this with other people, with other believers. If you found value in this video, share it with us. Okay, guys? This was Keith Peterson. Have a wonderful day, and I'll check you out in the next training.